Hello everybody and welcome back. This is episode number 13 of the Amber Army YouTube's Football Manager 2017 experiment, Newport County Russian Takeover. And there you go, Sky Bet Championship, Newport County are ready to kick off our season number... what are we on now? We've got to be on season number... should be 6 by now, shouldn't it? 6 or 7. So this is episode 13, so it's the start of season 7, yeah. Absolutely. So... into League 8 of League 1 by the skin of their teeth last season. It started off as a poor start, got better as it went along. Looking at playoff finish, and obviously we could see the outcome of the playoff final, so the initial thought is, they've missed out this season. Somehow, they managed to squeeze themselves into second place, and now find themselves in the Championship. They're now going to be reunited with Cardiff City. That'll be an interesting one this year. That is a fixture we will look out for. Unfortunately, no Swansea, but there is a Bristol City in this one as well. So a couple of derbies, a Seven-side derby, a South Wales derby. So this should be a good season now. Let's have a little look at Newport County because they were spending money again. Remember, they had the transfer ban, so their finances are secure, but no transfer ban. So they adhered to the financial fair play. So let's have a little look and see if they've actually made any signings up to this point. Okay, so they've actually signed someone from Cardiff. That'll be an interesting one. A free transfer in Scott Gray, left back, 22-year-old Scottish left back. Bit of backup maybe for left back. Tommy Smith, defender centre, 32 years old. Bit of championship experience there. An attacking midfield left they brought in from Cardiff there. So Tyler Blackett has gone to Hamilton, Mark Reynolds has retired, and the rest of them there have been released. Okay, so at this point I'd say I'm eager to see who else they sign, I'm eager to see how they start, so why don't I take us all there? I will see you. Okay then, so we're on the 2nd of September, the transfer deadline is over and Newport County have made a surprisingly great start, losing only 1 out of the first 6 away to Norwich 4-1, which, well, you can't really have any real big gripes of that. 4-1's a bit of a shitty scoreline to lose to, but, you know, there you go. But winning 3 games in the process, 2 of them away as well, yeah, you've got to be happy with that start, I think. Now, what's most important is the transfers. Now, after Scott Gray, they brought in Ashley Hunter from Burton, Kenny Johnson on loan from Watford, Matt Harris from Crewe, and Charlie Granger from Leyton Orient. Now, I believe that they're probably trying to pick up some bargains because the money is running dry at the moment. They've let a few players go out on loan, and obviously sold another player. But all in all, they're looking rather good at the moment, got to be fair. So the tactics for the senior squad are the 4-4-2. Mike Newell should still be manager. Where are we? Mike Newell still manager, still taking County forward. Heard that Mike Newell was the man that brought Luton down to their knees. Well, they're taking Newport County to new heights at the moment. So you've got to be happy with that start of life in the Championship, really. I mean, let's have a quick scoot over some. I think we do the detailed one now, don't we? So attacking wise, so goals, Fulham. So Joe Mason is getting in on the scoring now for Newport, scoring 4 goals in the opening 6 games, which is good. We've always said about having a scorer that's up near the top, that'll prove to be a big thing. Assists, so Callum Robinson up towards the top in 3rd place. So everything has started rather well so far. So goalkeeping, so for clean sheets, so Jed Steers sitting just there. So they got some individuals County have, and then all in all they brought in quite a lot of players, young players, who are bedding in rather well at the moment. So if we go back to the Newport County, this is the team that played in the last match. So Threlgeld is someone that has been with the club all the way from League 2 and has always turned in some good performances. In his last 6 games he's playing a 7-12, which is great. Jack Payne, I mean, the recruitment has been much better since they got into League 1. I mean, they tried and failed so often in League 2. I mean, the Spanish midfielder from Liverpool, he's worth 3 million. I wonder if we can sort. So let's go into the main squad. Value. So look at the value of some of them players, like Rob Hall, who can't even get into the team at the moment, valued at 3.1 million. Threlgeld's valued at 1.9, Jack Payne at 1.7. So they've got some pricey players here, you know. So all in all, they've done pretty well. Let's have a look at the selection info, because that'll show the average rating. So Scott Gray, so that left back, that 22-year-old left back, Scottish left back, is the top performer so far, but only played in 1, I suppose. So he's just part of 1 good game. But Threlgeld has played in 8 matches. One thing we haven't really done is see how they get on in the cups. Now, 8 at West Brom, 2-0 at home in the second round, but beating Charlton in the first round. So we'll keep an eye on the cups. FA Cup third round is coming up. That's one thing. FA Cup they get to go into from the third round. So a big draw in that could see their money go back up. But let's not forget, Vasily and Mikhail are rich Russians. Let's look at the facilities. So impressive training. So they're still great youth facilities. So they are building the infrastructure of the club. The capacity of the ground is still the same, but they will need to build Ronnie Parade bigger to be able to use it in the Premier League if they were to get there. But at the moment, you can't really fault them. Estimated value 7 million, so you can say they've probably got about 5 million in the bank at the moment, which is still a decent amount of money. Media prediction is 21st, so when's that all-important game against Cardiff? Oh, that's coming up soon. So to finish this episode off, we're going to end up getting to the point where they would have just played Brentford, so we'll have a little look away to Cardiff, what the score was in that, and we'll see where they lie towards the beginning of the Christmas period. So guys, I'll take you right there. I'll see you there. Okay then, we've made it to the 30th of November now, and look at Newport County now. They've fallen off the boil somewhat and dropped down into 15th, but after 20 games, 25 points, it's not a bad return for the first season, although they are pining for the Premier League. But, well, 7 points clear of relegation, it's not something we could really be particularly worried about. Let's have a look who the top performers are at the moment again. Oscar Threlgeld again. I mean, you just look at him. I mean, he's had a great career at Newport County. 4 fantastic seasons. Signing during the League 2 promotion stage. Didn't realise he actually played for Plymouth back in the day. Made the jump to the Championship to Sheffield United, and then decided to jump back down at League 2, and is now back in the Championship with the same team. So not a bad little career for that guy. Still plenty of years left in him. Will he get Premier League football one day? Scott Gray, that left back, Scottish left back, still only making the 1 appearance. Tommy Smith, proven to be a good signing so far. Looking rather well. Modu coming off the bench 13 times without getting a goal. Feel his days may be numbered. Maybe League 1, League 2 might be his level. But who's made the most appearances? I mean, you look at Jack Payne, Threlgeld, Jed Steer has been the goalkeeper. He's 30 years old now, so a prime goalkeeper age, fair play to him. Mason's fallen off the boil on the goal count as well, because he'd had 4 goals in the 6 games and has now only scored 7. Actually, looking at that, they are lacking really, really badly in the goals department. If you look at that, that is a really, really poor return, unfortunately. And assists, Callum Robinson still only on the 4. When you say falling off the boil, I mean really falling off the boil. I mean, they went from 11 points in 6 to only having 25 points in 20. So yeah, they've dropped off an awful lot. Threlkel's being played at left back. So the 4-4-2 is there. Threlkel at left back. It must just be like a sort of back range sort of position that he's capable of playing. Maybe, I don't know. But Mike Newell's got Kainty this far. Is he still manager though? Yeah, Mike Newell's still manager. Although the Russians aren't afraid to sack people when they go into a bad bit of form. So I don't know, maybe the Russians might decide to give Mike Newell the job. I think it'd be a bit short-sighted if they did right now. But they're going to need to pick up some form, because looking at it, it's very much free fall, isn't it? 7 losses. But the all-important one that we said we were going to check, we're saving the best now till last. How did they get on against Cardiff? Away 1-1. I think I'm back for the next episode, guys. We'll see the Cardiff return game during the next episode, and we will conclude this season. I mean, looking at it, Newport County aren't going to get promoted this year. But if they could turn it around a little bit, make some signings in January, maybe next season could be a possibility. As we said 10 seasons, and this is season number 7. So they've got another 3 seasons after this one to make it to the Premier League. So that's where we're going to go time on this episode, guys. Thanks all for watching again. I notice we're getting more and more views all the time for this series, which makes it so worth doing, knowing that people are actually watching it and enjoying it, getting a lot of good feedback on this one as well, as I've said before. Really enjoying the comments, really enjoying doing this and seeing what would happen if some rich benefactors took over at Newport County. And as you can see so far, things haven't gone exactly according to plan, but they're getting there now. And it's nice to see Newport County on the climb somewhere. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and for this episode, that's it. Thanks again, and until next time, cheerio for now.